Hey guys, Richard Schaefer. Just wanted to take a couple minutes to talk to you a little bit more about how you could actually utilize the Money Merge account by United First Financial in your existing business. We talked a little bit earlier in another section about how this product could be used and certainly capitalized on with people in the mortgage industry. Well, I wanted to take a few minutes and address most those that are in the real estate industry specifically. And I want to talk about a couple of things that are important. Having been in this industry almost 20 years, you're going to start seeing some obvious patterns. And one of the things that we find is that having been in the mortgage industry predominantly, one of the things that I always admired about real estate agents is that they are better at branding themselves. One of the challenges now, however, is that because the market is so stalled, there just aren't as many opportunities to capitalize on that branding, if you will. And so we're going to talk a little about how you can enhance that by utilizing the Money Merge account. A couple of things you might want to consider. First and foremost, much like in the mortgage business and in the title business as well, you've got this very untapped resource right at your fingertips. It's your client base. Unfortunately, if you had 1,000 clients, even if you only had 100 clients, in fairness, how many of those clients could you pick up on the phone right now and call and say, Bill and Sally, it's a great time to buy a house. Well, values are down. It probably is a good time to buy a house. But in good conscience, how many of those people do you think are even in a position where they could get out of the house they have, let alone think about being able to get finance for a new one? So why don't we find a way to maintain your relationship with your clients and get paid to do it at the same time? Let's say, again, you have 100 clients or 1,000, whatever the case may be, depending on how long you've been in the business. You make absolutely no money off those clients. No renewals, no residuals, no 12B1s, no trailers, things that we talked about in one of our previous sections. Because of that, we often don't pay as a good of attention to our clients as we should. These were people that until they come back to us, if they come back to us, and we execute another transaction with them, we don't make any money. Well, first of all, many of them aren't coming back right now, and we don't have that ability to do that. Why not revisit those relationships that you've worked so hard to develop? Why not be able to use a product like the Money Merge account, where you could tell people, you could call all your clients and say, maybe even send out a letter in advance. Mr. and Mrs. Client, we're very excited to introduce an incredible new program that could literally allow you to pay off all of your debts, including your mortgage, in a fraction of the time, without refinancing, without changing your monthly payment, and without making a penny more in income than you make right now. How powerful would that be? You could even address in that letter that in these very volatile times, we're always trying to find a way as hometown realtor, or whoever you may be, to keep ourselves on the cutting edge of the marketplace by offering the best products and services to our clients. Fortunately, we recently stumbled across an incredible new product called the Money Merge account from United First Financial that allows you to use the banking systems to your advantage. And we specialize in showing our clients how to build equity in a down market. Think about how powerful that would be. That is a very powerful thing to say to people, and it catches their attention. And we do it by showing them how to use the banking systems to their advantage and leverage money to their personal advantage instead of the banks, and ultimately allow you to eliminate your debt in a fraction of the time. Even as more importantly, it's going to let you better brand yourself to give you a competitive advantage in the marketplace. You offer something nobody else in your business can offer. How important is that right now? And particularly when things once again get busy, how many more clients will you retain than your competition? In addition, you're going to get a great deal more referrals than you would. You show a client how to pay off their home that was scheduled to pay off in 27, 28 years, and they're now going to pay it off in 12. You think that they might be pretty excited about that. As a result, they're going to refer everybody in the world to you. Now you've expanded your client base instead of had it retract during difficult times. And getting paid $1,000 or $1,500 every single time you introduce somebody to that concept is extraordinary. Making the money on that stagnant client base is pretty important when your business is down 40 to 60%. The branding helps carry you through the tough times. Retention is terribly important, and getting more referrals is the name of the game. Last thing I'll touch on is now, instead of buying leads, which we know usually don't work very well, and paying for a lot of advertising and marketing, which is not as effective right now, and most people really can't afford to do it because things are so tough. Imagine now getting paid for the very product that is helping you market for new clients. The last thing I'll leave you with is this. If every single one of your clients would have been able to get on a program like this to help them accelerate their equity position, and they would have got on it 2-3 years ago, isn't it fair to say a lot of your clients would be in a much better equity position than they are right now? As a result, wouldn't it be a lot easier for them to sell their house? Subsequently, they could either buy a bigger house or they could buy investment properties. there's certainly a lot of possibilities. So I just want to give you a little context, just a little flavor for the kind of benefit that we find our products have with people in our industry.